the fence.
Oh, and a goal.
Walking in front of him, he's inside the 10.
Oh, blocked from behind.
Cut off the glass, but no problem at all.
Tip, one for the cradle.
Got locked up.
One guy that's got an angle on it, and he touched back on it. The tip ball. And Cravat couldn't corral the ball. Deep fly to right field against the wind. It's out of here. Carries it. We're tied at 19.
Welcome to the battle this afternoon between the Sycamore Aviators and the Princeton Vikings here at the 2 or 3-year-old Princeton High School gym. We are now with the starting announcement for the Vikings for the Sycamore Aviators. And at forward, number 32, Aaliyah McQuarters. Now the starting lineup for the Princeton Vikings, the home Princeton Vikings. Sophomore, 21, guard Willow White. Guard, senior number 2, Ashley Davis. And a guard number 5, Trinity Morris, a senior. Guard number 3, Malika Wilden, also a senior. And finally, senior number 50, Deasia Reed. And this will be an important battle today here in the GMC conference. You have got third place Princeton at 6-3, battling 5th place Sycamore at 5-4. So third place is on the line here. If Sycamore is able to win this afternoon, they would be in a 3-way tie with Fairfield, Princeton, and Sycamore for the number 3 spot in the GMC. And a win for Princeton would obviously give them a little bit of a gap here. That would put them at 7-3 tied. And there's your first basket for Sycamore. And that was Brianna Counts, number 50, with a basket. And bringing it up in the front court and dribbling now for Princeton Vikings, that is Malika Wilden with the shot for number 50, Deasha Reed, and that missed everything with an inbound here for Sycamore. Bringing the ball inbounds for Sycamore High School, that would be Carissa Gradison. She is a junior guard. Ball's passed in from the side, brought up number 32, Alicia McWhorter with an attempted layup. Actually, she didn't hit any backboard. She swished that from the front side. So that's actually a difficult shot, but she made it look pretty easy. And here's Princeton bringing the ball up. That's guard number 5, Trinity Morris, passing the ball into Reed. Reed for a layup, fouled. And that foul appears to be foul number 1 on Brianna Counts. And this will be a shooting situation. So we'll have 2 shots here for senior forward Deasha Reed. First one is good. 2-1. Second shot is good also. So now it's 2-2. Ball brought inbounds by Carissa Gradison onto the side. Alicia McWhorters and stolen by Deasha Reed. Nice pass and a layup. Beautiful steal and pass, and that basket is by Ashley Davis, putting Princeton up 4-2. Right now, Princeton is assessing pressure and it's creating turnovers. That's 2 turnovers in a row. And here's a beautiful pass right off the backboard Nice steal and finish by Princeton, putting Princeton up 4-2. And Sycamore now actually has the ball back, so they must have not been a turnover as it looked. It must have been tipped. So ball is brought up into the front court. Dribbling on the outside is Carissa Gradison, looking for some open players. Off onto the side. Carefully looking outside to Brianna Counts. Brianna Counts dribbling, and another steal. Another steal by Princeton, driving to the layup. Nice pass. And another finish. And that's a basket for Trinity Morris and another turnover. So far, Princeton is creating a lot of turnovers. And as a result, they now lead 6-4 over Sycamore Aviators. Run to the front court. Nice pass to Gradison. Oh, a block by Deasha Reed. And the ball goes back to Sycamore. So that's so far the defensive pressure is creating a lot of problems for the Aviators. That's the steal for Deasha Reed. And Deasha is actually leading the GMC conference in rebounds a game at 10.3. Nice drive by Lita Waters. Basket, it is now tied. Ball was brought up in the front court by Trinity Morris. Beautiful pass, Deasha Reed. Attempted shot off the rim, rebounded by the Sycamore Aviators. Brought up by Carissa Gradison. To Brianna Counts, driving to the layup, and it looks like that's going to be a charge. Good call. She was a little bit out of control there, so that's the first foul on Brianna Counts. Here's the bucket and the finish by the Aviators. Now that's 6-6. Actually, that is the second foul on Brianna Counts, so that will put her to the bench, and that will bring in for the Sycamore Aviators Ellen Connolly. We saw Ellen play last weekend. She came in as a sub and had a great outing. Provided did a lot of little things and big things. Nice pass and a block. Looked like that block came from Ellen Connolly. An interesting statistic looking at this game. The ball inside, here's our throw inside, and we're seeing the block right there. Steal, and not sure which way he's calling it. He's looking for help for the other official, and the ball stays Princeton Vikings. Looking to throw the inbound for the Vikings is Ashley Davis. Looking, and successfully throws it inside Deasha Reed. Passes it outside to Malika Wilden. Looking for an open player. Players are cutting, looking for a spot. Princeton being patient here, looking for the right spot. And a shot from the outside, a beautiful three from Willow White. That was a couple of feet beyond the three-point arc. So far, Princeton is clicking on the offense. That's a beautiful three-point shot. Putting the Aviators 3 behind the Vikings. Again, they're in a half-court press here. 3 to over the half-court, Militia McWhorters. Looking outside to Carissa Gradison, lost it for a second, rushed in, and another steal, but no, he's calling a foul before the steal. Look at here on the last shot by Princeton, settling up, set her feet, and that almost brought down rain with that shot. Beautiful outside shot, putting Princeton up 9-6. Carissa Gradison is bringing the ball up court, dribbling. She's being doubled from the backside, and we got a jump ball. Another turnover committed by Sycamore due to the pressure with Princeton. Princeton is creating a lot of problems right now with the pressure they're putting in. Throw in here is coming from Giovanni Grisby. Actually, it's an alternate possession, so it actually must be Princeton ball instead on the jump ball. So the throw in by Ashley Davis, throwing the ball into Trinity Morris, who's dribbling the ball up the court, looking for players. Deasha Reed settling, trying to post up. Put the ball into the middle, passing Deasha Reed. Let's see if she finishes. And a beautiful finish on the back with another basket. That puts the Princeton Vikings up 11-6 with exactly 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. So they are scoring easily. Called a blocking foul on that. She got a little bit lucky. She was a little bit out of control, but I think got bailed out on the foul. Oh, beautiful throw inside here on the pass to Deasha Reed. posted up and bang for the point. Getting our first substitution here, coming out for number 2, Ashley Davis, coming in for the Princeton Vikings, Madison Rochelle. Thrown by the Aviators to Maddie Davis, outside to Grandison. Giovanni with the ball, back out to Grandison, dribbling from outside the 3, passing the ball to Maddie Davis. Maddie Davis, beautiful pass to Ellen Connolly, and they finish. Patience by the Vikings there resulted in 2 points. They took their time and beautiful pass inside there, making the score here 11-8. We got a competitive game so far. Both teams' offenses are clicking. And it looks like Princeton is about to bring in another substitution, number 32, Jamisha Smith. All being passed outside by Princeton, number 12. Looks like she took a step before that pass. Yeah, it was called a travel. Coming out and coming in for the Princeton Viking is Jamisha Smith, a senior 6'1" forward. Not giving up very much height there. They're exchanging height for more height. All being dribbled in the backcourt by Carissa Grandison. Up to McWhorters, and beautiful. Called the foul on that one. I don't think that was almost a clean block from up here, but a little bit further away. Actually, she called the body on that one, so I didn't see that, but I'm down the floor. I'm up here. Sorry about that. And the first free throw, a little bit on an angle, missed. We got one more free throw coming. Substitution coming out was Trinity Morris, subbing in for the Vikings, number 13, Darian Braddix. The second free throw swish. So that's for Maddie Davis. That's another point, and it's 11-9 Vikings over Princeton. We've got a good battle so far here at GMC between the 3rd and 5th place team in the conference. Ball pass back outside to Brandix. Brandix driving to the lane. She got fouled. Bump on Carissa Grandison. I think that will be her first foul. And good call as she was bumped as she was driving to the lane. And that is called a non-shooting foul. So it will be passed out of bounds by number 22, Jaquil Ilmasin. Jaquil got subbed in, and here's the replay on the drive. As you can see, she bodied her, and play almost a shooting foul. That was a borderline. Could have gone either way. Throw-in from Princeton, thrown outside to Jamisha Smith, back out to up top of the key to Madison Rochelle. Beautiful pass inside, and just missed there. Almost looked like she moved both of her pivot foot. Could have been called a walk, but it was not. That ball was tipped. No. It was considered a throw around. Another turnover for Sycamore Aviators. That has been a problem here in the first quarter, as that may be their 5th turnover so far. So that's been their major obstacle to scoring so far, is turning the ball over. When they run the half court, they've been able to score. Nice drive there to the lane. Beautiful pass, and let's see a finish. Oh, just a little bit hard off the boards. Rebounded, and a nice bank shot from number 22, Jacqueline Heinzman, I believe. Sorry about that. I think that's the first foul. Beautiful job of moving the ball up the floor. Number 32 for Sycamore, Alicia McWhorter, passed it up to Connolly. Was in good position. She was fouled, and then we go into the free throw line. The foul there was on number 2, Jacqueline Hamilton. Foul. We got 2 free throws. First one is short. We got one more free throw here for Ellen Connolly to see if they can bring Sycamore within 3. Beautiful switch, 13-10. Ball inbound at number 22, Jacqueline Heinzman. To 21, Willow White. Willow White passes it up, and the ball is kicked. Madison Rochelle, who attempted a pass, and it was kicked by Princeton, of Sycamore, I'm sorry. So Princeton will be inbounding it here. Jacqueline Heinzman will be throwing it inside, tipped and stolen. Ellen Connolly got a steal. Once again, there was the tip and the steal. Trading turnovers. Grandison with the drive. Back out. Oh, we got another jump ball there. Alternate possession going to the Sycamore Aviators. That's our second or third held ball there on pressure exerted by Princeton. Throw in is from Giovanni Grisby. Finds an Aviator. That ball is thrown at her feet. Stolen by Princeton. Another steal. Ball's brought up court by Willow White. Willow White lost the handle of the ball there a little bit, and I think that her losing the handle created her shot to be a little bit off as well. So we have a minute 23 here in the first quarter. Score Vikings 13, Sycamore 10. Very competitive game. Looking for the throw-in, caught out on top of the key by Willow White. Willow White dribbling the ball, looking for open Princeton Vikings. She passes the ball, beautiful cut and drive. Very well executed there. Finished by Dearian Brandix, and she made a nice cut across, and Princeton was able to see her on that cut. And another steal. Lost, and I think we have another jump ball here. Or did they give Sycamore a timeout? Yeah, they gave her a timeout. That was a close one. Oh, beautiful cut. Left hand. I'm not sure if she's left-handed, but if she's not, great job with the other hand. Well executed play, putting Princeton up 15-10. Princeton has shown an ability to score. They're creating a lot of turnovers with pressure, and they're doing a great job turning points into baskets. Sycamore, when they are controlling the ball and not turning the ball over, they have been able to score, but I think the turnover ratio is probably the biggest thing here in the first quarter. I was mentioning in terms of stats here in the league, it's an interesting statistic in rebounding. I mentioned Deasha Reed is leading the league with 10.3 rebounds. Mackenzie Atkinson is third in the league at 7.3 rebounds. What's really interesting is in block shots, all 5 of the block shots in the GMC all come from this conference. A beautiful steal, number 12, and a finish. Madison Rochelle, beautiful steal, took it to the basket and finished. There is another turnover on points. It'd be interesting in points off of turnovers in this half. It would be a huge advantage for the Princeton Vikings. Got her trapped, and another steal. Oh, unfortunately, well, it ends up in Princeton's hands anyway. Went off a couple different people, and the ball was being handled by Willow White at the point. Oh, she's looking for a cutter, and she actually was smart enough to hold it up, brought outside. Madison Rochelle, a little short, rebound, and missed. And bringing it up out of the backcourt is Alicia McWhorter. Beautiful pass and a beautiful block. Very entertaining first quarter here for Princeton and Sycamore. It's 17-10, and the biggest part so far has been points off of turnovers. Princeton has been able to create turnovers more and turn them into baskets. That's really been the story here of the first half. But anyway, we were talking a little bit about statistics for this league, and we've got the top 5 shot blockers all here playing today. We got Mackenzie Atkinson blocking 3.5 a game. Alicia McWhorter, also from Sycamore, 2.4. We got Jamisha Smith at 1.9 a game. Deasha Reed at 1.7, and Darian Braddix at 1.0. So all 5 of our shot blockers are all represented in this one game this afternoon. And you've kind of seen this in the game so far. Sycamore really hasn't had the blocks, but Princeton has. The biggest thing are steals. And actually, if you look at the league, Malika Weldon is second in the league in steals at 3.4 for Princeton. So anyway, we're talking a little bit about standings here in the in Southwest Ohio. We have Lakota West at 9-0. Lakota West is actually the 4th-ranked team in the state, with their only loss to Hamilton Heights, which is the number 7 team in the United States. We got Mason at 8-1, and Mason is ranked number 17 in the state of Ohio. We've got Princeton here in the conference at 6-3, Fairfield at 6-4, and Sycamore at 5-4 is the top half of the GMC bracket. So we're here almost ready to start the second quarter, and passing it in for Sycamore, Alicia McWhorter. Alicia dribbling the ball, and She wasn't intending it to where it went, but that was kind of a little unintended. But anyway, got across the court, and finishing was Brianna Counts, who is now back in the game. She's got 2 fouls, so she's going to be very careful not to pick up her 3rd foul here. Open for a 3 off the iron and rebounded by Ellen Connolly, who's open down the wing. Beautiful pass to Brianna Counts. Shot is blocked, or do we have a foul call? Actually, we've got a travel call. Okay, so they considered that a block. And then when she landed, she traveled. We'll see that on the replay here. Actually, we're seeing the beautiful pass there by Sycamore. The finish by Brianna Counts. And bringing up the court for Princeton is Trinity Morris. Trinity Morris out on the side to Ashley Davis. Ashley Davis to Jacqueline Heinzman. Into Yasha Reed, who's back in the game. Oh, a beautiful pass. Pretty pass there. Nice block by Sycamore, but that was a blind look pass, and only Sycamore's good defense prevented that from being a basket. Ball's thrown out top to Yasha Reed. Outside to Trinity Morris. Trinity Morris dribbling from outside the top of the key. Ball is to Ashley Davis. Ashley Davis inside, back out, and an attempted 3 off the iron, rebounded by Princeton, and finished. Basket by Darian Braddock's on a nice rebound and finish for Sycamore, for Princeton, I'm sorry. So it's 19-12, Vikings over Sycamore. Ball being brought in, Brianna Counts, beautiful pass, Ellen Connolly, who got twisted. She thought she was looking at the basket, and she was looking at the backside. A little bit errant of a throw there, so that ball was turned over. One of the few turnovers so far for Princeton. Ball is now in Sycamore's hands. Submit Gradison to Werder, back to Grandison. Grandison being trapped in the backcourt. Bringing it up on the side. Nice pass. And she bounced the ball out of bounds. Another turnover by Sycamore. This pressure is continuing to create problems for Sycamore. And their shooting percentage when they've gotten shots has been pretty good, but they have turned the ball over a lot. Now Princeton is bringing the ball up the court, out on the wing. Ball went to Willow White, who shot a little bit short, and we've got a foul on Princeton. I think that was Yasha Reed, perhaps. Yeah, that's her first foul, so she got called for a foul. And we got a timeout here called. I wasn't sure if that was from Princeton or Sycamore. But anyway, we've got a break here in the action. So anyway, talking about the statistics in the league. In terms of scoring in the GMC, we've got CeCe Riggins averaging 22.7 a game. We've got Sammy Puisis at Mason, 17.5. We've got Abby Probaska, Lakota West at 14.5. And Adriana Bellard at 13.1. And Zara Bailey at 12.6. Action starting again. Throw in by Sycamore to Alicia McWhorters. Being brought up the court by Grandison. Light pressure from Princeton. Dribbling, extending double. We got a double team. Passed out of the double. Good pass into Brianna, and a block or a foul. Called the foul on Yasha Reed. That is her second foul. So that was close. We're going to see the replay here to see if she maybe got a hand on her. And yeah, I think she might have hit her across the wrist. 3 throw, good. Brianna Counts. Closing the margin to 19-13, and with that 2 quick fouls on Yasha Reed, she's going to head to the bench. Second 3 throw, off the back iron, rebounded by Princeton. Up the court, beautiful vision. Very nice. Great vision from the Princeton guard, seeing for Princeton that was Willow White, open for an uncontested layup, making it 21-13 Princeton. Sycamore with the ball to McWhorters. McWhorters out top to newly substituted in Morgan Bates. And a finish. I think Brianna Counts with a basket there. cutting the score to 21-15. Again, they're breaking the pressure. Beautiful passing. Didn't finish that one, unfortunately. But they're spreading the court and they're finding the open gap. A little bit ragged there. Sycamore lucky not to get a turnover. McWhorter's outside to Grandison. Grandison looking out top of the key, looking for cutters. There's McWhorter outside. See if she's going to shoot here or if she's looking to find somebody in the middle. Finds Brianna Counts. Brianna Counts struggles. Ball out of bounds. They called it a tip possession. Boy, I think he got that wrong. I think it's a Princeton ball. There we go. Beautifully passed over the side of McWhorter's and a beautiful finish. That made it 15. That last play, it looked like the ball went off of Sycamore, bounced out of bounds, but referee missed that one, I think, and Sycamore benefits by getting the ball back. The McWhorter's finish, beautiful turn and finish, and now we've got a 21-17. We got a ball game again. Sycamore, despite their struggles, is still close, and once again they're breaking pressure. Ball brought outside to Trinity Morris. Trinity Morris checking out the field. Long cross-court pass. Beautiful drive. Just unfortunate she didn't finish. Nice rebound. Boy, let him play on that one. That looked like that might have been a foul, but got away with it. She's out of control and called it for a travel. She was trying to draw the charge, and I think she was trying to prevent the charge, and as a result, we got a walk, which was probably a good call right there. Probably fortunate for Sycamore, they didn't get their third foul on Brianna Counts, so that was kind of a break. Bringing the ball up the court is Trinity Morris. Out on the wing, we've got Willow White. Willow White back to Trinity Morris. Spreading it out on top of the three. Nice pass inside. Good ball movement there, very nice. And another rainbow. Ooh. Great hustle. Called her for a foul, but hey, you can't criticize. If she did foul, she was hustling to get the rebound, so. I think some of the fans weren't happy about that foul. Great hustle, though. Unlucky she got fouled. Can't never criticize effort on that one. She was playing hard trying to get the rebound. That foul was on Willow White. I'm not sure if that was her first foul or not. Scoreboard isn't showing any fouls. And that's Grandison. We must be in the penalty, so that makes the score 21-18. With all the turnovers, Sycamore is only down by 3 and now down by 2. Amazing. They've got on a little run here, and Trinity Morris is bringing up the court. A little bit of a dry spell here for Princeton. They've been doing, passing's been good. They've been finding the open man. They just haven't been finishing. There's another shot, and that one falls. Once again, they're finding the person in the middle, and that shot was Madison Rochelle, I believe. And Madison now has 4 points. Beautiful pass. Very nice. And a block. Ooh, called the foul. Wow. That was another one. I'd be interested to see a replay on that, whether she fouled or she got a clean block. Looked to me like it might have been a clean block. Of course, I'm a little bit farther up here to miss it, and I think sometimes the refs anticipate the calls. So in that instance, I'm not sure if they anticipate or if they got it right. We'll see. We've got Ellen Connolly here for the free throw. Missed. 23-19, so Ellen has one more chance to bring Sycamore within 3 with 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Entertaining first half. You can tell these are two teams battling for the middle, 3rd and 5th place. They're definitely very compatible, very even. Difference so far has been Princeton pressure, I think. Sycamore has been very efficient once they get the ball to finish and score. But again, they have had a few turnovers. Princeton, on the other hand, hasn't committed too many turnovers. They just haven't finished some baskets. Ellen Connolly, 23-20. So for her, she has 4 points now. Bringing the ball up is Princeton, and I think it's Trinity Morris. Back out to Trinity. I think she's going to take a three here, and she missed. Rebound, Sycamore. Sycamore's bringing it up the court here to get within maybe 1 point or perhaps even tie if they hit a three. We got McWhorter outside, looking to pass out to Jonathan Grisby. Randison with a cut, and a little awkward two there, which did not go in. Kind of almost a little semi-hook. Ball brought up by Willow White. Front court over to the wing, and we're going to have attempted three here off the board. Princeton has been taking a lot of threes the last few times. They haven't finished. There's another turnover with pressure. Beautiful pass and a foul on Grandison. Again, Princeton creating the turnover and quickly turning that into potential points on the other side. Here the first half. Here's the steal, the pass, and a foul to prevent the basket. To the line for Sycamore, we have Jacqueline Heinesman for two. First one missed. Probably needs a little bit more arc on that free throw, a little bit on the line. It's a harder free throw to make. She's got one more attempt though to make this a 1 point game. Up and missed. So that was 2 points to spread out the lead. Not executed. And here's Giovanni Grisby bringing up the ball up the court with the chance to bring Sycamore that much tighter. Out to the wing to Maddie Davis. Ball on the court. Lucky didn't get stolen there. Giovanni Grisby once again dribbling out top of the key. Looking for cutters. We've got 1:42 here in the first half. Sycamore taking their time to get a good shot here, looking for cutters. Nobody there. Pressure out top. Pressure being exerted by Darian Brandix. Ball outside. McWhorter, they're taking their time. They're really not getting a good shot. And we got another travel. Once again, creating pressure, causing the turnover. We're taking every time they double, they're creating havoc on Sycamore. So Sycamore would be interested to see the turnovers here in the first half. They'd be pretty high. I'm sure we're easily into the double digits. Ball being brought up by Trinity Morris. On the outside, Darian Braddix. Outside to Willow White. To Jacqueline Hinsman. Dribbled out on the outside, Trinity Morris. Looking for a good shot here. We're outside of a minute, so I think Princeton's going to be patient here to get a good look. Ball was tipped, turned over, steal. And Alicia McWhorter bringing the ball up court here, 47 seconds. I'm sure Sycamore is going to bring the ball back out top and be patient here, perhaps for, if not the last shot, they're going to take their time to make sure they get a good shot. Nice drive, ran out of bounds. And it went off of, ball was judged off Trinity Morris. Ball out behind the basket, throw in for Giovanni Grinsberg with 32 seconds to go here in the first half. Looked outside of McWhorter, who's open. Beautiful, beautiful shot. Patient, and she made that from the other wing a few minutes ago, other side of the basket. Now she's made it from this side. And that makes it 23-22, and that gives her, I think, 5 points here in the first half. Princeton out top, looking for the last shot here. We are called a 3-second call there. So with 0.8 of a second, Sycamore has the ball. So unless we're going to throw a full court shot here, we are going to go into the halftime. 1 point. Interesting first half. You would have thought with all the turnovers and conversions that Princeton would have been up 7-8 points here, but it's actually only a 1 point at halftime. So it'll be interesting seeing the stats here. We are going to take a break here. We will be back here in a few minutes for an entertaining second half of action with the score, the Princeton Vikings 23, Sycamore 88-22. We'll be back in a few minutes. Very entertaining first half. Kind of an interesting first half, and then if you watched the game and you saw the turnovers created and the flow of the game, you would have thought Princeton probably would have been up 7 or 8 points. But that did not occur. Sycamore was able to make a rally in the second part of the second quarter, and they're only down 1 point at halftime. This is a big game for Princeton. Princeton is coming off a loss to Mason on Wednesday night. They lost 61-46, which put them at 3 losses. You have got Lakota West undefeated, Mason with 1 loss. So Princeton, with any chance left, which is probably fairly slim at this point, to win the GMC, they cannot afford to lose today. And a win today would give them a little bit of a gap. Sycamore, on the other hand, has an opportunity here to get themselves right back in the middle of the top end of the bracket by winning here this afternoon. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here in the second half. Talk a little bit about Princeton. Be remiss not to mention Princeton and not mention Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell graduated here in 2014, and she is playing at Ohio State. And at Ohio State, she has been a 3-time preseason All-American. I looked at her statistics. She's averaging 25 points a game since she started college. So in terms of an alumnus from Princeton, that's a pretty noted one. And I believe she's also she's one of the players competing to be on the U.S. national team. So I thought I'd just bring that up here as we're about ready here to start the second half. Princeton's going to have the ball with a throw-in, and throwing the ball in for Princeton will be number 22, Jacqueline Hinsman, and Princeton has the ball. Malika Weldon outside again to Hinsman. Beautiful pass the other side of the court, and I don't know how that bounced out, but the Asher Reed, they had 2 or 3 chances there to score and did not score. Very unlucky on the one shot. It was halfway down and then came back out. We forgot about the Asher Reed was out most of the second quarter there with her 2 fouls, and that seemed to make a difference. Beautiful pass inside, blocked. Rebound by Asher Reed. Ball out to Princeton, looking ball up the court. Again, good ball movement there. And I tell you what, the ball movement's there. They're getting good shots. They're just not going in. I think that's been the biggest thing that has kept Sycamore in the game, is Princeton is not making some open shots. And as a result, it's keeping it close. Ball into Brianna Counts, blocked by Deasha Reed. Pressure again. Big difference here is she is making it hard for Counts to score. Either getting blocks, and that ball appeared to go off of McWhorter, and the ball will go back out to Princeton, and it will be Jacqueline Hinsman throwing the ball in for Princeton. She decides to throw it back outside to Trinity Morris, patiently looking for an open player. Sitting in a zone here as they have most of the game. Sycamore, good open look, again missing. Again, they are getting wide open shots, they're just not hitting them. And as a result, it remains a 1-point margin here. Ball being brought up by Grandison. Grandison out, Brandy Davis to John Grimsby, who's got a space, decides to back it out. Again, brought outside to Maddie Davis, to Grandison, back outside to Davis, looking for a cutter. Not open, decides to drive it, and stolen by Reed. Beautiful job of coming out, making the steal, and the turn, and a finish. Beautiful shot. That was pretty. That was by Malika Wilden, giving Princeton a 3-point lead. Beautiful spin on the drive there and off the backboard, and Princeton is now up 3. You got a 10-second call there. And turnover, and again, Princeton has the ball in, and it's going to be thrown in by Jacqueline Hinsman in the backcourt to Trinity Morris. Princeton patiently setting up their offense here with Sycamore in a 2-3 zone. Out to the wing, thought she'd shoot, decided to pass it. Nice pass inside, blocked by Brianna Counts. So 2 of your top shot blockers in the league negating each other here in the first half. Could have been a foul, decided not to call, let them play. You got Grandison out up top of the key, looking for cutters on the outside to McWhorter. McWhorter to Brandon Counts up top of the key. Posting up, decided not to pass the ball inside there. Probably some of the shot blocking might be a little hesitant to throw that ball in. Got the ball on top, being patient, looking for a good shot. You got Brandy Davis driving, and a foul call there. Didn't see very much there. I'm not sure what she called. She called a push. Didn't see that. But anyway, foul on Princeton. Ball in bounds for Sycamore out behind the basket. McWhorter was driving, trying to get open, and Hinsman was trying. They just kind of collided with each other, and another foul on them. A lot of battling going inside there, trying to get it free. Another nice steal, and unfortunately she turned it right back over. And a three, and we've got a tie ball game. Wow, that was a big swing there. Looked like Princeton was going to steal the ball, bring it up court, stole it right back, and we're all tied. So we've got 4.5 minutes here to go in the third quarter, and we are even. That's the first time we've been even since probably early in the first quarter. Ball outside for an attempted three off the iron. Hinsman with the rebound, kicking it back outside to Trinity Morris. Trinity Morris, and another attempted three. Missed again. Beautiful rebound. You can see a difference here when Reed's here in the ball game with the rebounding, block shots, and we are tied here. Ball out top. Drive. Brandon Counts created. There's another rebound. And a finish. You're making a huge difference here in the second half with rebounds. That's maybe her third rebound. She's had maybe 1 or 2 steals and a block. So she's made a difference here in the second half. McWhorter is beautiful. And a beautiful block. And an athletic play of keeping the ball in bounds on 4. Oh, kept it up. Skillful play there by Princeton. A little helter-skelter going on. And decides to throw it off. A smart play there. And we've got our first substitute here in the second half coming in for Princeton. Ashley Davis, and coming in is Darian Braddock. So we've got 2 substitutions. We're about to see the block and a beautiful play. And somehow she kept able to keep herself balanced to make the throw in, and somehow Princeton held on to the ball. Tipped by McWhorters. 27-25 here, Princeton. Ball in bounds behind the basket with Ashley Davis. Looking for cutters once again. Throw the ball into Reed. Above her head, cross-court pass, a little bit risky cross-court pass, and it was stolen by Sycamore, and that was Maddie Davis. Nice drive by McWhorter, and we're even. We've got a battle here in the third quarter. We're tied again, 27-27. Both teams realize this is a critical game, and the intensity is picking up. Once again, passing the ball out top. Ooh, almost doubled there, but she did not. Almost like she picked up her dribble. Out top, we got Trinity Morris. Back out again to Madison Rochelle. Back out to Trinity Morris. Across the Reed, and she squares up and hits it. Pretty shot. And that puts Princeton up 29-27. She's had a good third quarter. Ellen Connolly with the ball. Ball behind. Somehow she controlled it. A little ragged there, but somehow they did not turn the ball over. Missed shot. Great hustle. Oh, nice try. Was not able to get to it. Off the rebound, and the ball was inbounds to Princeton. Ashley Davis on the inbounds throw. Ashley throwing it back to Trinity Morris. Trinity Morris bringing it up as the point. As Princeton settles into their offense. And again, Sycamore is right now sitting in a 2-1-2 maybe. Zone outside, thinking of a shot inside to Reed. Reed backs it back out. Reverses it over. Called the travel. Looks like she might have made a step there before dribbling. So there's a turnover with Princeton. So we have a timeout here with 2:13 to go here in the third quarter. Very good game, very competitive. We got Princeton Viking I think so, yeah. Here we got another highlight with Reed on a pretty shot. She has had a solid third quarter, and definitely they missed her in the second quarter with their second foul. So she has been the difference here to keep Princeton up. We got several highlights here. Boy, she's had 3 or 4 plays, play after play after play. So right now she's got herself in contention to be the player of the game. So anyway, 29-27 here. We got 2:13 to go in the third quarter. Talk a little bit about on the state level. We were looking in Southwest Ohio. We have 5 of the top 25 teams in the state of Ohio. Playing here, we got Mount Notre Dame sitting at number 2. We've got Pickerington up in Columbus at 1, but we got Lakota West number 4 in the state, Mason 17, Springboro 19, and Macaulay High School 24. So again, as normal, Southwest Ohio has some competition here for the state championship, as they do in a lot of the different sports in the GMC. Looking historically in the GMC, we'll get to that in a few minutes just to see who over the year has been the strongest team in the GMC. Ball inbounds for John of Grimsby. She's in the game. Back to McWhorter. Grisby to McWhorter, trying to bring it across the timeline, and we got a foul. Unfortunate there, but that foul was on number 12, Madison Rochelle. And for Madison, that's her first foul. Team foul, that's team foul number 3 for Princeton. Sycamore only has 1 foul this quarter. Ball to Grisby up top. Setting up their offense. Princeton's playing a man. Who's to be in a man? Reed is staying in the middle to prevent scoring. And I think she let her drive there. I don't think she wanted to get her 3rd foul, so she let Miranda Counts finish on that one rather than reach over and get a foul on her. That gives her 6 for the game. So Sycamore's scoring has been balanced. Their biggest scorer so far has been Alina McWhorter. She's got 12. Outside of that, the scoring spread out. She thought of it for the 3 to Reed with an open shot. Missed. Rebound the Aviators with the chance here to take the lead for the first time in a long time. Grisby dribbling out top. Ball out to Brianna Counts. I think she's going to look for the 3, and we'll see if she gets it. No, off the back iron. Wide open. Oh, long cross court. She threw that the full way. Flat-footed. Oh, unfortunate. Impressive throw down the court. Grisby bringing the ball up here to try to give Sycamore the lead. Davis struggle with the ball. Another turnover to Princeton. Let's see if Princeton will finish here. Stopped. Oh, called her for the travel. She tried to hold up so she could finish, and as a result, she slid with the travel call. Yeah, I think so. That was a good call. We're tied here. 43 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Battle going on. Sycamore throwing the ball in with the chance to take their first lead since the first quarter. Throwing to Counts. Beautiful pass to Davis, to Connolly. Connolly missed. An open shot. Rebound by Princeton. Princeton dribbling the ball up the court. She's going to the lane, and a finish. Beautiful drive. That was number 12 for Princeton, Madison Rochelle. Putting Princeton back in the lead, 31-29 here with 15 seconds to go. Brianna Counts driving to the lane. Let's see what happens. And another block. Oh, and a call on the wrist. Boy. That probably is a non-shooting foul. Oh, with the grab on the wrist. Didn't quite see that one, but anyway, it was a non-shooting foul anyway, so it doesn't result in any points. Sycamore with the throw in here, trying to get a tie here with those 9 seconds to go. Beautiful drive and a finish. Ellen Connolly ties it at 31-31. And we are now, Sycamore now has with this free throw to take their first lead here since the first quarter with 8 seconds to go in the third quarter. And Connolly steps to the line. Connolly has 4 points for Sycamore. This is a chance to give her 5 and give Sycamore the lead. Dribbles. And good. Gives Sycamore their first lead at 32-31 with 8 seconds to go in the quarter. Let's see if Princeton get a good shot here before the third quarter, take a lead. Lets it go. Oh, just missed. A little disgusted she wanted that shot. I think Princeton's a little disappointed here to be down and going into the fourth quarter. But 32-31, we've got 1 quarter to go here, and we've got a battle. We're talking a little bit about all-time in terms of the conference. Last year, the co-GMC champions were Lakota West and Mason. The year before that was Lakota West. Then the year before that, Lakota West. Princeton, back in 2011 and 2012, Princeton and Sycamore tied for the GMC. Looking over the last 15 years, Princeton has won the GMC 8 times. Over the last 34 years, they've won it 13 times. The last time Sycamore won the GMC outright was 1993. 94, they also won it the year before that. So it has been, almost 25 years since Sycamore has won a GMC title. And for Princeton, obviously, they've had a history of a lot of success in the GMC. In fact, they won the state title back in, talking about Kelsey Mitchell a little bit earlier in her senior year. So lots of success for them, and big fourth quarter here for both teams. We've got a 1-point game, and it should be interesting to see what happens in the fourth quarter. Sycamore has settled down, less turnovers than in the first half. And as a result, they take a 1-point lead here going into the fourth quarter. Grandison with the ball, bringing it up court. Sycamore has the ball, obviously, here with a chance to take a 3-point lead, perhaps. Warder outside, throws it into Counts, and Counts finishes. Sycamore now has a 3-point lead. So we'll see how Princeton deals with a little adversity being down 3 points. See if they can stay patient, keep doing what they've been doing to get the lead for most of the game. Cross-court pass. And she must have been stepping out of bounds when she caught that ball. So there's a turnover for Princeton. So Princeton has been struggling here for the last couple of minutes. And mentally it seems to be bothering them as well. So we'll see what they do here. What they've been doing so far is creating points off of turnover. So let's see if they can do that. Good ball by Sycamore. Beautiful pass into Connolly. Turn, she walked. She moved her pivot foot, so that was a good call. She took a move without putting the ball on the floor. So there's another turnover for Sycamore. An unforced turnover from Princeton, but a turnover nevertheless, with Princeton bringing the ball up court with a chance to get it back to 1 point or tie if they can hit a 3. Shot outside. Princeton has been struggling scoring off the half court. They've been getting a lot of points off the turnovers, but when they set, it's a little bit more difficult. And the other thing is, it's hard to score points in the half court if you can't make jump shots, and they have not been able to make jump shots. Ball being brought up by Grandison with a 3-point lead. Nice attempted steal there. She covered the passing lane. Unfortunately, she ran out of real estate. So ball in by Alicia McWhorters. 3-point lead, 34-31, Sycamore. Counts dribbling. Boy, she was a little bit lucky and that ball was tipped, blocked. Tried to throw it into Connolly, did not. Was not able to make the shot. I think that was tipped, and here's Princeton seeing if they can get some points. Trying to get the ball up quickly to get a better shot. There's an opportunity and missed. A lot of missed threes. Beautiful rebound. Another rebound. Oh, unfortunate. 3 rebounds and on the floor. Oh, that had to be a foul, no? Or a walk. You can't jump up and land. Wow. Surprised that first one wasn't called a walk because she kind of went up and went down. But maybe she didn't go up again. So anyway, we've got a jump ball with alternate possession, Princeton. Reed had 3 rebounds there. She's tired off of that set, unfortunately not able to finish. Trying to post up. Turns, and a finish. Beautiful. Pretty shot, and we have a chance for this to be a tie game. appears to me when they run the offense through Reed, she's either making shots or she's making passes. So in the half court, that ought to be what they're trying to do. Beautiful shot. She's taking a break here. She's probably worn out with that sequence there. I doubt she's going to be on the bench for very long here. With the score tied and under 6 minutes to go, I think she's just giving her a breather for the last sequence. Wow. Good defense there. Bringing out Grandison trying to drive. And a foul. Connolly with another rebound. We saw her last week, and she makes a lot of plays. Gets rebounds, gets shots, gets blocks. Then once again there, she got positioned inside to grab a rebound. So the only thing Princeton could do was foul in that situation, which was a good play. Connolly makes the first, giving Sycamore a 1-point lead, 35-34, with 5:40 to go here in the fourth quarter. Getting ready for the second free throw. Up. Short. Rebounded by Princeton. Bringing it up the court. Sycamore had 2 in the back court, so no chance to get a fast break when they had 2 waiting. Oh, throw was just a little bit long and turned over. Grandison bringing the ball up the court, trying to give Sycamore extend their lead from 35-34. She's being dribbled out top, defended out top. Attempted pass to Connolly, blocked. Called a jump ball, alternate possession. Sycamore maintains possession, 35-34. Maddie Davis on the outside finds Connolly open, who missed and fouled. She compounded her miss by fouling. Made a nice cut, left it short, frustrated, and committed a foul. For Connolly, that will be her first foul. It'll be the third team foul with Sycamore, so they still have some fouls to go before they get into the bonus. Bringing it up the court, Trinity Morris with the chance here to give Princeton the lead again. Drive. Oh, she got lucky on that one. She threw the ball inside, and she was not open. Fortunately for Princeton, Sycamore kicked the basketball, giving the ball to Trinity Morris to throw the inbounds. She's looking for somebody to post up in the middle. Good open shot. Oh, unlucky. Back out top. Oh, she almost could have been called for a walk there. Forcing the pass in where there's nobody there. Girl in the middle is not posting up, and they're just throwing the ball inside, turn it over. And didn't take long for Princeton to make the substitution, bringing Biasha Reed back into the game. And subbing back out is Jamisha Smith, giving Reed a breather here for the home stretch. Ball thrown in to Maddie Davis, looks across to McWhorter and called a kind of a block on that cut. So we've got a foul on Princeton. That is Princeton's 6th. So next foul, they will be in the bonus. It looks like that's number 7. Actually, they are in the bonus now. So it's 1-1 from here on out. If Sycamore is to win this game, these 3 throws are going to be huge. McWhorter eyeing up for the first. Good. 36-34. Sycamore now with a 2-point lead in this closely contested ball game. We've got a substitution, 2 substitutions for Princeton. We're bringing back in Darian Brandix and number 12, Madison Rochelle. So Princeton's down 3. They're going to have to score here, play successfully in the half court. Sycamore is not turning the ball over, so their points are going to have to come from open looks. Beautiful pass, and again a miss. And again a miss. And a finish. Wow, 2 right off the backboard, but Reed again kept after it. Rebounding was huge for Princeton there. Made it on their 3rd attempt, and we now got a 1-point game. 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. 37-36 and a hotly contested battle. Boy, called her defending her on the outside, and they called the block. Calling it tightly here. shooting 3 throws. Going to get McWhorter at the line for those 3 throws. That one looks like it's long, but a rebound. And, had a chance to finish there, did not. Princeton bringing the ball out here with only down a point here, so they have a chance to take the lead again. Fans are asking for a little bit of ball movement, which is probably not a bad idea. He's got an open look. Let's see if they can nail a shot. Boy, they have had so many shots rebound in and out. It's been amazing. Good-looking shots, just not staying down. Grandison bringing the ball up, defended tightly by Malika Weldon. Left her outside, missed. Solid rebound. Beautiful. Oh, that's nice. Oh! She tried to shoot before she had the ball in her hands. Boy, that's a tough turnover for Princeton. They had the steal, had the rebound, had the pass up court, and just didn't convert. That was a big miss right there. We've got a timeout here with 3:15 to go in the 4th quarter. And this is anybody's ball game at this point. It's 37-36, and difference in the game, second half, has been missed shots. Princeton has been getting rebounds, haven't been getting as many turnovers, but they've had a lot of open looks, and they're not making them. Sycamore is getting the 3-throw line now, so from here to the end of the game, Sycamore only has 3 fouls, so they can give fouls and not have to worry about going into the bonus. Princeton, on the other hand, every foul will give Sycamore a chance for a 1-on-1 and 2 more fouls, and they'll be shooting 2 3-throws the rest of the way. So it'll be a little bit tighter for them on this. But with only a 1-point game, they don't have to commit fouls at this point. They just have to avoid them, honestly. So here we go. We got 3:15 to go. Anybody's game and kind of what we expected. I think we expected a tight battle here this afternoon. That's what we got. Grandison bringing the ball inbounds. Princeton going to pressure partially in the backcourt. Trapping. Princeton elected to step back. Beautiful steal. Beautiful steal, and let's see if Princeton can score off of points like they've been doing most of the game. Fortunately, the ball was on the ground. Boy, gave him a timeout. That was a fairly quick timeout. I'm not sure that Sycamore had possession, but I guess they had it enough that they decided to elect to give him the timeout. So we got 3 minutes to go here, 37-36. And I think this is going to come down to defense, and it's going to come down to who can execute better in the half-court offense. In the second half, that has been Sycamore, but we'll see what happens. Grandison passing it inbounds to Maddie Davis. Maddie back to Grandison. They're putting pressure on here. I think probably trying to see if they can create a turnover or perhaps a 10-second call like they did in the first half. Oh, a reach in. They got to be careful on those fouls because everyone is a 1-and-1 now. So reaching in is giving Sycamore a chance to get 2 points without having to do very much in terms of the offense, just make their shots. Sycamore, on the other hand, 3 throws are going to be critical for them down the stretch if they're going to pull this game out. First 3 throw, it's good. That gives Sycamore a 2-point lead with 2:49 to go here in the 4th quarter. Second 3 throw, good. 3-point lead. So let's see what Princeton can do here. This is a very big possession for them to get them back to a 1-possession game. Right now it's either 2 possessions or 1-3 to tie it up. So they need to be patient, but maybe not too patient. Key to them, I think, is try to get the ball into Reed here, put her down into the post, but they're hesitating to do that. And as a result, they're struggling to set up their offense. Nice drive. Reed with the rebound. Oh. And she just was not able to finish. She was actually so far under the basket that it was hard for her to do it. And we got another foul. I'm not sure fouling Grandison is a good move by Princeton if that was an intentional foul. This gives them a chance to take a 5-point deficit, which at this point is putting Princeton in a hole. It's going to be tough to come out of. Good. Now a 4-point lead. So Sycamore scoring points without having to even bring the ball over half court. That's a 5-point lead. So if you're Princeton, you probably have to score here and then exert full court pressure to see if you can turn Sycamore over like you were in the first half. Good pass and a miss. They're just not making shots. Once again, a good look. Just no backboard and not shots. They're probably getting frustrated at this point that they're not making shots. Now Grandison dribbling the ball and they don't want to foul her, but on the other hand, they're running out of time. A miss. That was a big miss. Looks like she's going to try to go the whole way and finish, and she does. Beautiful finish. Making this a 3-point. I'm sure they're going to try to exert pressure here to turn Sycamore over. But on their end, they got to watch to do that without creating fouls. And they called a timeout there. I think they were concerned on getting a 10-second call, so Sycamore called a timeout there. So we got a 41-38 game on the beautiful finish there from Princeton. And Princeton stop. Needs a turnover here. Good defense with a turnover. If you're Sycamore, you can afford to be patient. You got a minute 20 to go here. You do not have to take any shots. You can basically hold the ball out top of the key and force Princeton to foul and put yourself in a 1-and-1 or actually in a double bonus now. So as long as you don't turn the ball over and you hold on to the ball, you win the game. If you're Princeton, again, you got to exert pressure. Creates Sycamore into a position where they turn the ball over or travel or something of that nature and get the ball. And if you score, then exert pressure again and force Sycamore to try to beat you off the dribble, which they have been struggling with all afternoon. So we've got a minute 20 here to go. Sycamore ball, Grandison with the throw-in, and we'll see what happens. Let's see if they can get the ball in, and if they can, if they're not caught in a trap. Counts is trying to drive. Oh, once again, they're reaching across the arm. They had her in a double. Now we'll see how Counts is on the free throws. Grandison has been pretty solid. We'll see what Counts does on the free throws here. I'm not sure what her percentage is, but these are big free throws coming up. She buried it. That's a 4-point lead here with a minute 16 to go. All of these points are huge. Now Princeton cannot tie it on a 3. They are going to have to score 2, so it's now a 2-possession game at least. Second one is off the back. Oh, she got a friendly roll on that one. Not sure how that one went in, but somehow it was off the rim and got back. So Princeton's got to get set in their offense and score pretty quick. They're doubling on Reed inside, both Connolly and Counts. And a huge 3. Wow, that was massive. We are now in a 1-possession game, and what a time to bury a 3 by Trinity Morris. 43-41, and just like that, they're right back in the game. Now, even with a 1-and-1 or a 2-point free throw, unless Sycamore makes both, it's back to a 1-possession game. So that was a massive 3, and she took that like no worries. So we got 43-41. We've got a interesting minute 3. You know Princeton's going to be pressuring all over the floor, and we'll see how Sycamore can handle that. So far in the game, that has been a big problem. So turnovers or fouls, we'll see what happens here. Good pressure. She's got trouble. I think called the timeout. Sycamore called the timeout there, afraid they weren't being able to get the ball in, but timeout's not going to make it any easier on the next one. They're still going to have to get the ball in. So we got 1:03 to go here, 43-41. Sycamore over Princeton, same things. Can Sycamore get the ball in? If they can get the ball in, are they going to turn the ball over? Or is Princeton going to foul them, giving them a 1-and-1? Which on a 2-point, those are pressure 3 throws coming in. So Princeton's right back in the game on that 3-point shot. Seemed like 5 down, they had problems, but all of a sudden their offense got settled. Princeton's ready. Sycamore's jumping in out of the timeout. Grandison with the throw in. Princeton with full court pressure. Throw to Giovanni Grisby. They let him get the throw in, and now they're going to try to see if they keep him on this side. Boy, let him away with a little bit of a bump there. Turn, took a shot. Wow, I'm surprised she took that shot, honestly. She was lucky she got the rebound and a miss. Wow, with the lead, I'm not sure why she took that shot. Oh, tough. Good foul there, had to foul her. Just rushed her shot there, had time for a good shot and just turned it over. We got 37 seconds to go here, and Counts has 2 huge 3 throws. First one will give them a 3-point lead, obviously. We'll see what happens. First one missed. So we got a 1-possession game regardless now with that missed 3 throw, and this next one gets really difficult. More pressure on this one, having missed the first one. We'll see what happens. And that's short as well. Well short. Rebounded by Connolly. And a foul call. Wow. Did not block her out. Looks like her knee might be bothering her. I'm not sure. That was a massive offensive rebound there. With the missed 3 throw, they had a chance to have the ball with the chance to tie it. Now Connolly goes to the 3-throw line for 2 3 throws. First one hit the front of the rim and somehow crawled in. Now it's a 3-point game with 36 seconds left. Again, you can't underestimate how big of a rebound that was. Princeton potentially had the ball to tie it. She makes both of them. Now it's a 4-point lead. So Princeton has got to get into their offense quickly here. Got 30 seconds left. We'll see. Are they going to try to shoot a 3 right off the bat? Boy, that was quick. And a foul on McWhorter. Big foul call. Wow. That stops the clock. Unfortunately for Princeton, that's only 6 fouls, so there's no 3 throws on this. It's going to be an inbounds. So they were able to give that 3 away. Boy, she was not even, we got a jump ball, I believe. And we're going to see where the possession arrow goes. Huge, huge. The possession arrow stays on Princeton. I'm not sure she was even expecting that throw in right there. Fortunately for Princeton, there was a alternate possession, and they still have the ball. So it's a 4-point lead with 27 seconds to go. If you're Princeton, you don't need a 3. If you get a 2, extend your pressure, turn them over. You're right, you've got the ball again with a chance to tie or win. So there's no reason for a difficult 3 here. I mean, if it presents itself and it's a wide open 3, take it. But don't rush into a 3. There's no reason you have to score a 3. You score here, try to extend pressure. If you can't steal the ball, foul them make 3 throws. In basketball, 27 seconds is a ton of time to still come back. So Princeton still has a good chance here. If they can score, that's the toughest thing for them first. Score, I would even potentially try to throw the ball inside to Reed, give her a chance to score, perhaps even get a three-point play on a foul. At the very worst, you force a foul on Sycamore. You got 2 shots. If it's a shooting foul, which cuts it to a 2-point game, and then you can extend pressure the other way. So don't need a 3. We'll see what happens. Out to the wing, decide to get the 3, and buries it. I guess so much for my strategy. You got your open 3. You now have a 1-possession game. Does it stop? Foul. There's a little complaint there that the clock kept running after the shot. We can't see the clock. Yeah, I think in the last minute the clock stops on the made shot. And it looks like the clock continued to run. Anyway, either way, she's going to have to make 3 throws here. If she makes both, we got a 3-point lead. If she only makes 1 out of 2, then Princeton has a chance to tie the game. First one is good. This is the big 3 throw here. And even, yeah, they ran off 4 seconds. They lost 4 seconds on that. Made both of the shots. Yeah, it was 24 seconds on the made shot, and the clock went down to 20 seconds, so they lost 4 seconds that they didn't get back. Now, this is a home game at Princeton, so I don't think there's anything here with the home clock. But either way, they lost 4 seconds there. They might be looking to give them 4 seconds back. Maybe they can come up and review our booth. So anyway, you got 19 seconds to go. It's 47-44. There's enough time here. Prince has made 2 threes, so then if they get a good look on a 3, take it. But again, it's only a 3-point game with 19 seconds to go. You do not need a 3. You just need a 2. And again, force Sycamore to make 3 throws. They made 2 there, but you don't need a 3, but you do need a fairly quick 2, especially with 4 less seconds than you had before. They're going to have to bring the ball in from the backcourt, which is a little bit different than pro, for example. So it's going to take them 4 or 5 seconds to get across the court. So they've got to move quickly. Token pressure from Sycamore as they're bringing it up the court, but they can't take a lot of time to set up their offense. They got to go. And that's what she did. Oh, unlucky. A rebound and a foul. Oh, they fouled. They're lucky that wasn't a 3-point play right there. If you're Princeton, that's okay, though. You make your 2 throws here, you set up your defense, and you make them make 3 throws. You turn the ball over, you can still win the game here. But you got to make the 3 throws. First 3 throw for Reed. Unfortunately, off. Now what do you do here? I think you got to make the second 3 throw and once again exert pressure. That one she made. So you got to foul here quickly. You've got to extend full court pressure. Hope you turn them over. Foul here. Well, we'll have to see that replay again. I'm wondering if she shuffled the feet on that, if that was a travel. Can we cue that one up or no? Okay. So anyway, it's 47-45. If Counts can hit both of these 3 throws, this game is in essence over. But if she misses it, Princeton still has a chance. She misses one of the 2. Made the first one. So here's the crucial one. If she makes this one, then Sycamore does not have to foul and the game is over. If she misses this one, then Princeton has to bring the ball up quickly. And she missed. And she got fouled. Boy, that was a really silly foul. Now you've got Well, unfortunately, they're still not in the bonus yet. So they can actually give away a foul without having to shoot free throws. So maybe that was a good foul. Now Princeton has to bring the ball up court, and they got to get a shot, and Sycamore has to not foul. Wow, she almost got fouled. She almost got bumped there, but anyway, I guess they're not going to make that call. Great battle here. Sycamore somehow hung with this game and won the game. It came down to missed shots at the end, and Sycamore was able to make 3 throws at the end, which that was the difference. It was also a difference in the amount of foul calls because Sycamore got to the line a bunch in the fourth quarter. Princeton didn't have enough fouls against Sycamore to even get to the free-throw line. So that's the difference. Exciting battle here. Sycamore with a rally here in the second half. End up with a big 48-45 win, which creates a 3-way tie. So we got a logjam in the middle of the GMC conference with, I think, Princeton, Fairfield, and Sycamore all at 6-4 ranked records. Exciting game here. Enjoyed the contest. We're going to see these games will be on the internet and replayed. Are we going to show a quick replay schedule or no? Or did I miss that? A little color commentary and play-by-play, so I kind of missed that during the sequence. So anyway, exciting game here this afternoon, and again, this game will be replayed on Cincinnati Bell Fiber Optics on Saturday the 20th, so that is today at 6:30. Spectrum 4, 834 Fiber Optics on Sunday the 21st at 1 o'clock. On the 24th, Spectrum, 834 Fiber Optics, Monday at 6:30. On 4 Spectrum, 834 Fiber Optics. Tuesday the 23rd, 9 a.m. on Channel 4 and 834. And finally on the 24th, after 4 times, if you want to watch it a fifth, you can watch it on Channel 4 Spectrum at 834. Again, the final score here, an exciting contest. Sycamore Aviators prevailed at the end, 48-45 over the Princeton Vikings. Again, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time on ICRC.